everyone, and welcome back to the Passport Snob channel. As you can see, we've got a little bit of a different scenery here today, and that's because we're bringing you our very first travel agent spotlight. In today's video, I'll get a chance to talk one-on-one with a travel agent who can answer questions about the state of travel right now, being that we're going through a pandemic. By the end of this video, you should have some great ideas on places that you can travel if you feel a little bit comfortable doing so, and also some specials that the travel agent has that are available to you. If you're new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button down below to get notifications when we upload new content on how-tos, tips and tricks, and reviews, and even videos like this one today, travel agent interviews. As always, don't forget to follow us on your social media platform of choice to follow our travel adventures. Stay tuned.
The reason I get fly is I've been Jasper. I even keep your picture in my passport. Love, love. Wake up and...
Hey guys, as I mentioned before, we have Thomas Taylor here of Taylor Made For You Travel. He's going to be sharing with us the state of travel. I'm just going to ask him a few questions, and the first one actually is, what is the state of travel right now?
Great question. State of travel right now is definitely a disarray. So I would say travel right now is going to be in a kind of a pause right now. So if you're thinking about traveling, or you say you want to do some traveling, I would say pre-plan for your travel, just because everything is in kind of a a movement backwards right now as far as travel goes. So I would say plan ahead 6 months to 12 months out, so that way it gives you plenty enough time if you have to make changes. So also too, we always refer people to go to the State Department website to kind of give you travel advisories as well. Just as well as our website, we have a lot of that information out there for you as well. So so travel right now, it's happening, but it's kind of on a pause in certain locations.
Well, when do you think travel will be back 100% to normal, or do you think that we'll see it go back to normal?
Well, that's a good question again. Right now, I think travel will never be the same again because of this pandemic. And the reason why is because of, people have that fear of traveling, in closed, compartments on airplanes, trains, buses, whatever the case may be. So that right there alone is going to, make people kind of be, a little bit self-conscious of traveling. And they want to make sure that they're in good health before they travel, and also they're in good health if they come back from travel. So it's a lot of different variables in that. And far as being normal again, I just don't see it. And I would say we'll say a rule of thumb of maybe 18 months down the road, which kind of gives people a little bit of time to kind of come to an agreement on a lot of different things of travel and just being safe, wearing masks, all sorts of things. So travel right now, going forward in the future, I don't see it being the same. It could get subnormal, I would say, to a degree. And I would say that way, if you pre-plan for your travel outside of the country or within the United States, try to do at least a 6 months to 12 months planning period. So that gives you the opportunity to be able to take advantage of whatever travel that you're going to be doing that year or the next following year.
What kind of trip do you suggest for people who are wanting to travel right now?
Great question. I would say right now, there's a lot of different trips within the United States that you can take. You can go out west. With a lot of the states that are currently opening right now, there's not a lot of travel bans within the United States. So if you're trying to travel within the 50 states, that travel is definitely ready for you, depending on where you want to go, what you would like to do. Outside of the United States, a lot of typical places that are opening back up. We would say Mexico, also the Caribbeans, they are opening up right now, which a lot of them are planning on full opening around August. So we recommend if you want to take a trip, maybe plan it around September, October of this year. That gives you plenty enough time. If you wanted to go right now, those would be the areas that I would suggest.
And so you kind of touched on it a little bit, but for international destinations, what places are you seeing open back up right now?
Great. I would say right now we've been having a lot of calls about going to Aruba, Jamaica, the Bahamas, but there's still a little bit of a area of grayness for people coming into that country, because you have to have a test before you actually get there. So that's something that I would always suggest if you're going to travel outside of the country is pretty much have that COVID-19 test prior to you traveling, just because to enter that country you may need that test. But anywhere in the Caribbean right now, if you got that Caribbean feel, you want to dance a little bit and have some good sun tanning, I'd say anywhere in the Caribbean, Mexico, a lot of the places are opening for us, a lot of resorts. Also too, I forgot to mention Las Vegas. That's been a very big destination for a lot of clients within the United States. But back to international, pretty much a lot of the countries are opening up, except, obviously you've probably heard about Europe not allowing a lot of our U.S. citizens to enter into their airspace. It's going to be all right because we can go somewhere else and we can help you get there.
So with the state of things the way they are, I want to know, how important is it to have travel insurance right now?
Travel insurance right now is the number one thing that you can actually you want to actually have, just because you just never know what could happen. And with travel insurance, a lot of times you can get 100% of your refund back minus whatever you pay for the travel insurance. So it's better to have it and not have it, because if you didn't have it, and you're pretty much losing out on a lot of the funds that you actually put into that trip. So with that being said, a lot of the agencies that we deal with, because a lot of people didn't apply for a lot of the travel insurance, we've been able to work something out where they get a percentage of their funds back, which is helpful to them, because they didn't plan on this. But with travel insurance, it just gives you a peace of mind where you're not having to worry about, okay, if this happens, that happens. And we had a client a while back, they got sick, they contracted some type of disease, and with travel insurance, it covered all their airfare back to the United States, put their their family member up in the hotel, if and other things like that. So travel insurance can be a lifesaver. So I definitely highly recommend it, and it's definitely important if you're going to travel even within the United States. You definitely want to have that to secure and give you a peace of mind.
So what advice do you have for people who are hesitant to travel right now?
Well, the advice that I would give them is always go with your first instinct, when it comes to traveling or anything that you do. If you've got any hesitation, always follow that's a rule of thumb of your gut feeling, because it could save you down the road. But the biggest thing is always, if you've got any hesitation, or if you got any questions, reach out to your travel agent, and like myself, and we can kind of give you some pointers in the right direction, or even just help you plan something that may be a little smaller in a kind of a little comfort zone of your, I would say, mindset when it comes to traveling. And I would say if you have that hesitation, definitely, write down some of the hesitation that you may have. Reach out to, myself or, any other agency out there. They can kind of give you some ideas. But the hesitation for most people is going to be, will they, contract this COVID? I always say, go with that first instinct, but also too is, get your health screening before you leave, if you decide on traveling. So, the hesitation is always good to have because it could save you, but also if you got any questions or concerns, always reach out on the website of the State Department for any travel advisories. There's a good place. CDC also will give you some some helpful tips if your hesitation is there about travel.
So we also want to take this time to spotlight you and spotlight your business. Can you tell us a little bit more about Tailor Made for You Travel?
Yeah, definitely. We've been in business since 2012. We cater to the smallest trips to the big, enormous trips for as luxury. We do cruises. We do also air travel. Also, we do a lot of train travels. A lot of people, believe it or not, that's kind of a big thing right now. Probably not, but it used to be. One of our biggest sellers is travel through the train systems. So we can cover any trip from A to Z. We've got payment plans that we can offer you as well, which gives you kind of a peace of mind if you're looking at a small trip to a big trip for us. Cost-wise, we can definitely cater to your financial needs. So feel free to reach out to us, and we can be reached via phone or also via our website, which is www.tailormadeforyoutravel.com, and that's TAYLORMADE, the number 4, the letter U, travel.com. And also you can reach us 864-881-1404. Reach out to us, and we can definitely help you out in getting your travel needs met.
And are you guys also on social media?
We definitely are on social media. We're at Facebook. We're on Facebook, which is facebook.com/tailormadeforyoutravel. We do have an Instagram channel. It's Instagram at tailormadeforyoutvl. That's tailormadeforyoutvl, and that's the number 4, UTVL. So we'll be happy to help you out in any way, and reach out to us. Just drop us a line or two, and we'll definitely reach back out to you in any way, form, or fashion.
So tell us a little bit about the promotions or specials you're running right now.
Well, currently right now, if you're a SkyMile member or a Medallion member, we've got some really great specials for you guys, and they come with a lot of we call luxury concierge services that are definitely options that some of the customers don't have. So I would say if you're a SkyMile or Medallion member, we've got some good stuff for you that way. Also too, if you're doing group travels, if you want to take that church, we know somewhere, which probably right now a lot of people are not doing that, but if you want to take a chance, we can definitely do group travel. We got a lot of discounts with those guys. We deal with a lot of Delta Vacations. They've got a lot of great stuff. Also American Airlines. So currently right now we've got a rambit of stuff that we can give you guys if you want to travel. So reach out to us, and where we can kind of get planning started for you.
What is the best way for people to get notified of your upcoming offers?
Great question. So we typically like for people to go to our website and pretty much contact us through our link there, which allows you to be a part of our mailing list. And usually you'll get updates on travel advisories. Also, you can get updates on promotions for us, Caribbean travel, cruise travels, all that good stuff. So to go to that link, you just go to our website. It's www.tailormadeforyoutravel.com. That's www.tailormade4, the number 4, the letter U, travel.com. And be a part of our Tailor Made for You Travel family, and we'll love to have you aboard. So that way we can, send you out a lot of great deals. And usually I would say if you, definitely want something for his cruise, the little small travels, reach out through our website link, and we'll be willing to help you out with anything.
Great. Thomas, I really want to thank you for coming by and answering our questions, telling us what's going on in the world today. I definitely recommend you guys travel with Thomas. Check out his page, his Facebook, his Instagram. We'll drop the links on the video here. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like and share, and come back for more videos. See you next time.